Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Elmer or Yatu Chavez. Hope you guys are doing well, and today I have a pretty important video for you guys. It's another EisenDrachen theory video talking about how, in my opinion, in my theory, that this one map, this one zombies map that we just got announced for Black Ops 3 Zombies is a multi-map. Now, what I mean by multi-map is that it takes little bits and pieces of previous zombies maps and puts it into one. Maybe the multiverse and time traveling and multiverse hopping messed everything up and made one map out of all of them. We're not too sure yet. I'm going to put the picture up on screen right now and sort of explain what I'm talking about. So the first thing that I want to show is, as I mentioned in my previous video, is in the back right, we see a figure, a tower looking type of thing, which a lot of people say resembles the rocket from Ascension. Now, of course, just looking at this picture, we don't know if it is a rocket, we don't know if it's a lighthouse or a tower. Just straight up, just looking at it, we don't know what it is, but a lot of people are assuming and saying that it is sort of a reference to the rocket in Ascension because they look very similar. They're next to some barricade type of towers that look like they're under construction, and I can see why people say that. It looks like the Ascension rocket, so I'm going for that right there. Now, in the bottom middle, a little bit closer to the picture that we can see it, there's some sort of, I'm not sure what to call it, some sort of fort, a hut, some sort of barricade type of thing. Now, it sort of, just looking at it from the outside, it kind of reminds me of the spawn room that we would spawn into in Origins. As you know, the spawn room wasn't too big. It sort of was like two squares, just like diagonal from each other. You got the lower level, which is where we spawned, and then the upper level where the generators were. This reminds me of the lower level because on the lower level, after the cutscene, you can see the Origin zombies stomp on top of the roof of this location or this building, and then looking up from when you spawn in, there's a hole in the sky, or a hole leading up to the sky, and then some sort of windows looking outwards. This kind of looks like the same thing, or at least it has the same layout from inside looking out and from the outside looking in, from the Origins spawn room to looking at this picture right here. Another thing I want to mention real quick is if you look more to the left side, the bottom left-hand corner, there's sort of a mini tower. I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but on top of it, it looks like there is a turret or a cannon or something like that. Right now, I'm going under the assumption that it's a turret, and the way it looks, the way it's set up, reminds me of the turrets that we would see on Kinder der Toten on the theater stage and on the Ascension map. How there are mechanical turrets that would sort of auto shoot once you activate them and help you kill zombies. Maybe that part right there is taken from Kinder der Toten and Ascension and put into this map. Now, going right behind that big building, cylinder-looking building with the cone on top, something behind that, it looks like some sort of lighthouse. Now, a lot of people are also saying that this map is linked to Call of the Dead because it has a winter snowy theme. It's snowing, it's dark, kind of scary looking, and that lighthouse, helps it out. The lighthouse helps it out because it also fits with that. So maybe that lighthouse is taken from the Call of the Dead map as well. Now, my theory for this is that all this time traveling, all these multiverse, universe hopping that the gang is doing, mainly Richthofen, I believe, that they're all doing, is sort of messing with one dimension and causing all the other maps in different dimensions to conform into one map. So maybe this map is this one giant zombies map with parts taken from each and every other past zombies map. Maybe this is what Treyarch meant when they said, when we bringing back old maps into the new version, or something like that. So that's not too far. I mean, that makes kind of sense. I've also just noticed, looking at the picture here, it looks like the main building in the center looks like some sort of prison, kind of like Mob of the Dead. If you think about, or not Mob of the Dead, actually, no, yeah, Mob of the Dead. I don't know what I was thinking. I had a brain fart. Now, if you think about it, people are saying that this is a castle map. Why does a castle need this much protection? Usually a castle just has like a drawbridge, maybe a gator pit surrounding it, and that's it. I don't think this is a castle. I think this might be another prison map. Maybe this is like an old version of Mob of the Dead and Alcatraz. I'm not too sure about that. Another three things I want to point out that are pretty key is there's a light beaming down from the sky in sort of the middle part of the picture, a little bit to the right, kind of like how the Pack-a-Punch beam was lighting down in Call of the Dead. Now, that might be a hint saying that the Pack-a-Punch in this map will be moving around similar to in Call of the Dead. Maybe when the Pack-a-Punch machine was gone, when we were playing Call of the Dead, it was here in EisenDrachen. It kept teleporting back and forth, back and forth. Maybe this is where it was when it wasn't in the map. Also, one last thing I want to mention is if you look right below that beam of light, there seemed to be a trail going down and outside of the map, or away from the map. Maybe that little path, that little highway, whatever you guys want to call it, is a sort of sign saying that you're not going to spawn in the castle or the prison or whatever you guys want to call it. You're going to spawn away from it. You're going to spawn in the village, in the town outside of it, and you have to work your way up. That's not you know, a bad idea. I actually am going along the theory of that if this is a castle type of map, you are not going to spawn in the castle or whatever building that is. We're going to spawn in the village or the town, like pretty far out from the castle. And where we spawn, we can look up and see the castle, but we have to make our way up there and do the Easter egg, everything like that. Like I said, guys, in the beginning of this video, this is not confirmed. This is just a theory. These are my thoughts and opinions on the new map that was just announced a few days ago. If you guys like this theory, go ahead, hit that like button. Let's try and hit 115 likes, blow this video up. Comment down below your theories as well. If you guys want to follow me on social media and let me know of any updates that you guys are thinking of, all my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, everything will be in the description down below, so go ahead, hit me up on those. And if you're new to the channel and like zombies theory videos similar to this one, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new. My name is Yatu Chavez, aka your favorite YouTuber's new favorite YouTuber, and I'm out. Peace.